EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. They face 2nd down and 7.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
They'll throw out of the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way into the end zone. There is a marker down. We're going to get the call, but I think this one is going to stand. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready? Let's go!
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's caught downfield by Harrison. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drop.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
On the set.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Ready?
They send the tight end in motion. They go right back to Harrison. He's got him again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And he'll get about 5. Again, it's Benson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Set. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal, as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Here's a run. He is in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
19 Lions.
Now they'll set up to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
A give. Here's Benson. Not a whole lot there as he'll get to midfield, and that's all.
Got it. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Go.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Ready, set.
3rd down and 9. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this.
Okay, break. Set. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw. This one complete to Bryant.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Check go.
A run out of the gun with Benson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
On the ready.
3rd and 5.
Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Ready, ready.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a throw. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on
Here we
4th
go.
down.
Set. Hut.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down.
Set it. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down. Back at the 4.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Set.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready.
And that one incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Go.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And this will be knocked down. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Ready up.
Now it is first and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
That is caught. Hard running. Close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. They'll get this out wide to Harrison. And he's in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Cardinals will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. A big-time play for Vegas. And even 30 yards.
The only way the quarterback has time to allow that receiver to go that far is if the big boys up front do their job. I mean, the protection was excellent. The quarterback had all the time in the world to let his wide receiver work open. And when you can pass protect like that, you're going to generate a lot of big plays.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock, catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
On the set. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to the air one more time. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard.
Set up. Check out.
A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
Set.
One of the tight ends motions right. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
So we're at halftime with just a field goal separating these two teams at the break as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see if we come out with a hot hand in this second half. about to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go!
Putting the tight end in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Come on, set! Go!
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. A run with Benson. And a short pickup, too. About the 42-yard line.
Let's go!
2nd down and 8.
Set go!
He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out? Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ready!
2nd down and 3. They'll run here with Benson. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now a 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. He'll look. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he...
He works free, right side. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Raiders. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set it. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but that once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Now a give on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Ready.
They motion a receiver right.
Set go.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On the toss, they go with Benson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be taken down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you've got...
To the pylon, he's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Go!
Oh, a loose football. But a fortunate bounce. He got it right back. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
He's got room to the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards.
Come on, set.
He'll get this out wide. And he will score. Touchdown, Vegas.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Let's go. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have two defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Poise of this quarterback. You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Ready?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Benson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Benson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Hill drops to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On the jump. Ready, ready.
A run now on 2nd down. And he's into the end zone yet again. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He gets it to go, and the Cardinals go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They bring the tight end in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Up the middle they go. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Ready up.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Buffalo 18.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Vegas.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A good read defensively and interception. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Here's a screen set up for Benson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll get that complete to Harrison. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Let's go. Go.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second and 11.
Here we go. Set. Set, go.
They'll go again with Benson. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They'll drop to throw. Going up top. That is brought in. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It's a big play when they needed it the most. That gains an even 60 yards. On the handoff, this is Benson. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey, smash Rocco. Ready?
On the move, left is Benson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready?
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is brought in at the 10. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough.
Here we go.
I imagine it's victory formation. And we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
A run on 1st and goal. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
So it's a win for the Cardinals. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals. And as we say, so long from Glendale.